All right, we're going to go ahead and start our post-race press conference here at Talladega Superspeedway for today's Yellowwood 500 at Talladega. We've now been joined by our race-winning team owner, Roger Penske, and race-winning crew chief, Jonathan Hassler. Thank you both for joining us for a little bit after this win, and congratulations on Brian taking that victory. Roger, we'll go ahead and start with you. Tell us a little bit about your vantage point on those final laps.
Well, I was on the outside there just before the start-finish line. It's hard for me to tell who won, but what I did see was the teamwork, with the Fords, with the 36, with Herbst, and certainly, for Harvick, who his last race here, working like he did with Ryan, it was really amazing to see that. But, Hendrick's freight train was coming, and we ever stayed together. I think that was the call that Ford had earlier in the day when we talked. But Ryan did a great job. He was due a good race. He was beating himself up last week because of the speeding in the pits, but I said, let's forget that. And Jonathan gave him a great car, and certainly when you think about the Roush Yates horsepower, it didn't hurt us. You could see that today. So it was just a perfect execution, good pits, good strategy. And he was very calm, which is key for him. And during that middle part of the race, right, Jonathan, when we were a little bit behind, he stayed in the right lane and saving fuel, and at the end it worked out.
All right, and Jonathan, for you from the box, I'm sure you were watching those final laps a little bit intensely, knowing that the round of 8 is cutting after Charlotte, but just tell us a little bit of your thoughts as well.
Yeah, it's just, obviously, I feel like over the last couple of years we've had a really good speedway program. I feel like we've been, in contention to win several of them. So, coming into the day, we thought we had a really good chance. We just needed to, and I told the guys this morning, we don't need to go out and do anything different. We just need to do what we've been doing, execute, and we'll be in good shape. And they did that, and we were in position, and Ryan did a great job there at the end.
All right, we'll now go to questions. If you have a question, raise your hand. We'll get a mic to you. Does anyone have an opening question that would like to kick us off? All right, we'll come up front to Jenna.
Congratulations for both of you. Just how much of a relief is it just to not have to worry about next week at all?
Well, when you come out of being the champion in 2022, and we're in a tight situation here, it was a huge event for us today, and we knew we had to execute. In this place, you never know what happens. You have the best car and end up in a wreck or something, but it's a tremendous amount of momentum it will give us in this next stage, and then hopefully we can get to the Final Four.
Jonathan, I'm curious, you guys have this really odd stat. I think you only have like 5 top 5s, but 2 of them are wins. Like, what do you make of that?
I don't think our speed has been, as good this year as maybe it was what it was a year ago. We've certainly had, we've been really strong on all the speedways. I feel like Atlanta in that as well. I feel like we were, in contention for those, but we've struggled at a lot of other tracks. So we've just been, trying to grind it out, and obviously we hit on it at Charlotte, but we've had some weeks where we haven't. So just really haven't had the speed that we wanted to, but I feel like we've definitely been working hard and making some progress.
So if you don't have the speed, how do you feel moving forward?
I think we've been making good progress. Honestly, I was, I thought honestly we could have been in contention to win last week at Texas. A little bit of that was strategy, but obviously had to have a car that would hang in as well too. So, like I said, I think we've been working, making our program better. I'm excited for sure to go to Vegas. A rough track seems to be one of our strengths. Obviously, it has a lot of similarities to Charlotte. So, we're just going to keep working. And if we have a chance to get to Phoenix, Ryan's as good there as anybody else.
And Roger, I think I saw a video of you the last 2 nights at the BC 39, and you made your way here. I know you called racing your golf game, your fishing, your hunting, but can you get enough racing?
Well, as you know, a special BC 39 for Brian Clausen. They've had that event there, and we've invested in the short track. And, it's amazing to see these kids drive these. I see where Larson got it. I mean, these guys every single lap. And it's just great to be there and to thank the fans for coming. And there's a female driver there that I didn't see the night before. I don't know her name, but they said she is outstanding. So, again, we had, some diversity there, which is also good. But the fan base is really great. And with Kyle coming to race at the Speedway for the 500, just think about that, how many Midwest fans that he has. And look, it's just a great little track. Obviously, we wish you all come at some point, but I had to show up, didn't I?
All right, we'll go to Justin here in the middle.
Justin Schuler kicking the tires. Roger, what are the emotions like seeing a defending champion be knocked out of the first round a couple weekends ago, and now seeing another driver make it into the round of 8, like Jenna said, without having to worry about the Roval anymore?
Well, you know, we've had lots of discussions. In fact, right up to an hour before the race, the things that we had to change. So maybe I'll take some of those back. But no, it's terrific. But that's the sport. I mean, you can be on top and you can be on the bottom because all these new teams coming in. I mean, you see the success they're having. So we just can't ride on our laurels. The fact we won last year doesn't mean anything when you roll out at Daytona. And I think we saw that. We've won races, which is good. But we didn't have the speed, as Jonathan said. But I think each week we're getting better. And I felt last week, other than the speeding penalty, we were right up front. And I think as we go into these next races, you know, we have some things that we know we want to do, and hopefully we can execute.
All right, additional questions? Okay, go here in the back.
Maxwell Donaldson, Gas and Times, is for both. Obviously, with his third win at the track, he's starting to get up there with some pretty historic names in the series. What do you take away from his success at this track?
Our success here?
His and your
I couldn't.
Ryan.
Oh, Ryan's success. Well, he's as you know, he's won races here, and he's been up. He's been in the hunt all the time. I think it's a combination. I think he doesn't take a lot of chances when he gets shuffled back. I think he stays cool, realizes at the end, and you can listen to him on the radio today. He was very good, and I think with Jonathan and certainly his spotter, you got to give these guys a lot of credit. I listened to 2 or 3 of them at one time, and I can't believe the commitment these spotters are making because I think they're driving the car sometimes. So it's a tremendous team effort.
All right, any final questions? All right. Roger, Jonathan, thank you both for your time,
Thanks,
and
guys.
congratulations again on that win.
Thank you.